And we're back to learn Gimp in a year, day 17. I've shown you in the last video how to use the layer mask. Just as a refresher, let me create a new layer. It's transparent. I use the ellipse select tool, then the bucket fill, left click on it and select none. I add a white layer mask to the object layer. I make sure that I'm on the layer mask. And if I paint over it in black, you can see this makes the element vanish. So don't paint on the layer itself, paint on the layer mask. And black then always conceals, white reveals. Again, I've shown you that in the last video a little bit slower. So if you haven't seen that, check out the playlist. And we can use the same principle on images. Let me just import an image right here, drag and drop it. Let me rename that to IMG. And if I paint over it, I see I only have an opacity of 95%. Let me crank that up. And when I paint over it, you can see we paint black on it. Press Ctrl Z. Now let me add a layer mask, fully white. I make sure that I'm on the layer mask. And if I paint on it with the black color, we now erase the image. And this principle can be used to get rid, for example, of the background. You can see with what I've already shown you so far in the playlist, we will not get a clean selection on the edges, but the principle will be the principle that we use in future videos when we cut out stuff. But that's something in detail that I want to talk about later on in a different video. For now, just bear with me. You can see the layer mask in the layers menu has a black color where everything is being erased, and a white color where everything is shown, so in this case the Pepsi can. Let me delete the mask, and now I'm going to show you a specific effect that uses this principle. I duplicate the image, so we have an IMG copy. I go to colors, saturation, and I desaturate it using the scale. So I go to 0 here, everything is now black and white. And below we have a color image. So this is the color, and on top it's just black and white. If I make black and white visible, the color will vanish. I now add a layer mask to my black and white layer. I make sure that I'm on the layer mask and I paint over it with the black color and make the brush a little bit smaller. So I go down with the size to like 60. And if I paint now over the can right here, you can see this brings the color back. So wherever I paint now, this black and white image is basically being erased, and therefore the color layer below this shines through, and this looks like it brings our color back. And this simple effect is called a color splash. So everything else is being desaturated, but this one element that you want to add, that was very prominently used in the movie Sin City, where everything was black and white, but usually the color red was given, for example, to lips, to dresses of women, stuff like that. And here you can see how I can recreate that. When you paint too far, for example here on the grass, just flip the colors to white and then paint in white over it, and this will erase these parts again. I guess I have to zoom in a little bit and use the size once more of the brush, make it black. By the way, I zoom holding Control and then I use the mouse wheel. And now this looks good. If you want to recreate that, you will find the exact image that I'm using here via the link in the video description. And you can also right click on the layer and then check the box for Show Layer Mask. And you can see I've actually missed a couple of spots. So these white areas on the can, it's better for me to paint over that some more like this. And once you're good, uncheck the box for Show Layer Mask. And this would be one photo effect where this principle, this layer mask principle, is used in Gimp. Once again, if you want to recreate it, the image link is in the video description. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.